And America, tonight's number is 24. In the afternoon that the respected polling institute at Monmouth University released a poll for the first time showing that Texas senator was winning the Iowa caucus, his 24% support rate is very politically important, showing that he has a clear lead over historical frontrunner Donald Trump. It was pretty big news. It was big news. Everybody was talking about how Donald Trump has lost his lead in Iowa and Ted Cruz could be the new guy. And then, right when Ted Cruz thought he owned the news cycle, America, Donald Trump released a statement indicating that he wanted to ban refugees, tourists, and even American citizens who happen to be traveling abroad if they are Muslim. Yep, pretty much America. Donald Trump went in and took the headline right out of Ted Cruz's hands. He just yoinked it. He said, yoink, and became the xenophobic, possibly Mussolini reincarnated guy. Yes, indeed, America, it is true. Now, here's the interesting thing. So let me be very clear. The Iowa caucus is a it's a disqualifier, not a qualifier, right? Now, if you're like, what does that mean, Richard? Winning the Iowa caucus is not as big of a deal as people make it out to be. Let's look at the previous winners of the Iowa caucus in recent history on the Republican Party. Mike Huckabee won the Iowa caucus. Did he become president? Did he become the nominee? Not even close. Last time around, so 2012, it was a toss-up who won the Iowa caucus between Ron Paul, and Rick Santorum. Two guys that will never, ever make it anywhere near the White House unless they're visiting when a Republican's president. In 2000, when George Bush ran the first time, he won the Iowa caucus. But do you know, America? Do you know who got 30% of the vote in the Iowa caucus? George Bush got 40%. You know who got 30%? Steve Forbes. Yes, the billionaire maniac. I almost want to think that Steve Forbes has been a maniac on Political Maniacs before. He's a loon. Cuckoo. He won the Iowa caucus. So, if history says anything, it shouldn't surprise you that Ted Cruz, I'm a maniac Cruz, could possibly win the Iowa caucus. But here's what's important about the Iowa caucus. You have to come in the top 3 or top 4. If you are anywhere below the top 4, you're basically out of there. Like Michelle Bachmann, who was winning and then she lost. She didn't do well in the Iowa caucus, dropped out. He dropped pretty crass. It's like flies dropping on a fly. What's the things called? Like the fly zapper thingies, Zzz, Iowa caucus. Boop, there goes your campaign. Choom, there goes your campaign numbers. But either way, Donald Trump has managed to steal the headlines on that one.